This video is a quick overview of San Clemente, a Southern Pacific / Santa Fe based layout, and we're going on a quick layout tour first. So the approach line that would come onto the display is actually there on the left, and we have a small 2-track yard on the right. Moving around the layout, we then approach another area with the level crossing, and then we have a scene here where we have another storage track, or possibly a team track or a off-spot location, which is used for the industries. And then on the last image you can see that we have a siding for a warehouse or a shed of some description, and then as the track curves around onto the final section of the display, you see we actually have a Del Monte cannery or produce factory of some description in the far end. And for those of you who have worked out that this is a U-shaped layout, you'll notice that the road crosses over this side as well as the other side to make a complete road. So obviously if it was infilled in the middle, you would actually have a complete road. So obviously this is a very nicely formulated display. It's quite well detailed. There's enough variety of the buildings and the scenery, and it's a really good idea to see how the variety of the display is formulated. There is a couple of issues with operation, and it's one the layout owner actually identified, in that if we look again at the first picture, you'll see that the approach track onto the display isn't very big, and that this actually causes an operational issue because you can only, I think it was, you can only use a loco and 2 40-foot cars going in and out of that little storage yard. Whereas if you have a little bit of an extra piece of track, you can actually fit in a loco and 3 boxcars, which makes it a lot easier to shuttle cars around on the display. So obviously from a perspective of industry served, you actually only really have the two. You have the Del Monte cannery, and then you've also got the warehouse on the one corner. Now obviously there's a lot of other industries depicted on the display, but they're often not directly rail served. They're just served by roadways or other things. So that could be another aspect, is that the although you're delivering cars of cargo to the industries on the display, they're not directly rail served. They're rail served from either a yard, or they're road served, with some stuff maybe being transferred from road vehicles from the actual industrial location to a yard to then get loads onto freight cars to then get transported off. So it's just a neat display in my opinion. It's well detailed, and it takes up a very small amount of space as well, and you could quite easily adapt the display from being outside facing to inside facing, and then you could actually fit it around a small bedroom, small spare bedroom or something of that nature. So that's the quick overview of San Clemente over with. So I hope you enjoyed it, and then don't forget to check out the other 2 videos from the Sutton Coldfield layouts I photographed.